Hey there, how are you guys doing? I hope you're fine. And today we are going to ask the question, how do other people perceive you? How do you come across? And just a disclaimer, initially I had a different question in mind when I started these readings. What makes you attractive is what I initially asked, but I realized there's much more to the reading than just that one question. So that's why in the beginning you'll hear me ask that question. I might still remake a video like that in the future about what makes you attractive specifically, but I would use a different set of cards that might be more suited for that type of question. Nonetheless, in this reading too, we're going to talk about a lot of things, why people are drawn to you or how you come across in general, yeah? Now I just want you to trust your intuition and choose one of the 4 card stacks, okay? Today I put a little sticker on them. Don't choose with your eyes, try to choose with your soul, okay? What card stack do you think will have a message for you? Yeah, remember this is a general reading. If you want to receive a personalized reading, please check out the description where you'll find a link to my shop and you can see all the different services I offer. Thank you so much, guys. The piles once again are 1 to 4 from left to right. So take your time in making that decision and we'll see each other in the reading. Thank you so much. But this is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Aren't they just cute? Okay. Okay, we're going to get started with the first group, yeah? Are my nails okay? Yeah. All right, hi there to everyone who chose the first group. Welcome to your reading. I'm glad to have you today. And we're going to figure out what makes you attractive and desirable. Yeah, what are some of your best qualities that you can rely on? Okay, so I'm gonna start off with some tarot cards. I don't really have a plan for this reading. I'm gonna be quite spontaneous like I always am. So let's just ask, okay? So for everyone who resonated with this group, what makes them attractive? What makes them attractive? Could you tell us more, please? What makes them desirable? Okay, your viewpoints a lot of time are quite contrary to what the mass thinks, and this makes you very intriguing. You have different ways of thinking, yeah, compared to the average person. You tend to think outside the box, yeah, around the corner thinking. This makes you very, very interesting. This is why a lot of people are drawn to you, because you might have some opinions that are very opposing to what people normally think, yeah? Or when you hear something that doesn't quite resonate, you are not afraid to say, well, actually, I think differently. Yeah, I have a different opinion. Yeah, sometimes you get thrown into some heated situations because you're the one to speak up and say, well, actually, I don't agree with this. Well, actually, my opinion is different. Yeah, you're not afraid to voice it. Yeah, this is a huge part of your mission, to actually voice your opinion and to say what you believe in, to stand up for that. So this is what makes you very, very attractive. Yeah. So of course, since it's a general reading, I don't know what point of the journey you're in, but you are definitely meant to be like that. Yeah, you are meant to voice your opinion. You are meant to be different. You're not meant to think and agree with everything that people are saying. You're meant to change their way of thinking. Because there's also at one point in your life where you just keep going with what everyone else does. And you give into gossip and you feed into all this negative energy until at one point you realize this is basically draining all the life force out of you. And you have to realize that you need to be yourself in order to basically enjoy anything that happens. You have to be you, and you have to believe in your own opinions and stand up for them. There's something that you do or are that might be very uncommon to a lot of people, or maybe your hobbies or your interests or even your job or what you like. Maybe there's something that you're really into that maybe not a lot of people from your gender or from your community or background are into, so it can be seen as quite weird. But for you, all these interesting things about you, that's what makes you you. That's what you need to embrace. Like when you say all these things that you would think are weird or unusual, yeah, that you do, naturally you would be afraid of what other people would think about them. You would be afraid of what kind of judgment they would give. But actually, there has to come a point where you say, okay, you know what? Exactly these things that I've never seen anyone do, or that I've never seen anyone be into, that's what makes me me. And you have to realize, as soon as you embrace them and as soon as you actually see them as a good thing and see it's something to be excited about, to be excited to tell people about it, what your interests are, that's the moment you become insanely attractive, because you embrace qualities that no one else has. You embrace your hobbies that you never see anyone really have. Maybe it's something, I believe it's something so specific, yeah, that you are passionate about, and that you're maybe even thinking of turning into career or something like that, yeah. As soon as people see you being so passionate about your thing, they will gain immense respect for you. Especially, I'm thinking it also has to do something with your age, yeah, that kind of age you are. To be interested in that sort of thing is seen as very intriguing to a lot of people. Oh my God, I've seen a lot of cards, yeah, sort of trying to come out, but none of them actually have really come out. So let's see. You are meant to become a strong influence, yeah, when it comes to opinion and maybe changing the opinion of others. A lot of people have preconceived notions of people, of others, right? And a lot of people might have preconceived notions about you. But that's what your mission is. By simply being yourself, you are breaking down a lot of stereotypes, or you are actually making people realize that what they think is maybe not true at all, or what they thought about you. Yeah, you're going to hear from a lot of people that in the beginning they had a completely different impression about you than what they have when they truly get to know you. Yeah, maybe you are look like someone that you're actually not. Your appearance might be quite intimidating to a lot of people because you're, well, probably very beautiful, yeah? I just see there's an incongruence with the way you look and the way that you truly are, yeah? There might be, some people might tell you, oh, when I first saw you, you looked one way, but then when I truly got to know you, it's like completely different. You're very open-minded, you're very easy to talk to. And yeah, what I'm also sensing is that for a lot of people, you are changing their viewpoints and opinion. So I feel like you are learning to lead with love. And a lot of people are genuinely confused about it because there's, I feel like, so much cold-heartedness in this world, or in social interaction. People tend to be quite shallow or quite uninterested. But then when they meet you, they see like a bundle of love and passion. What makes you so attractive is your genuine passion for life. Like as we've said before, you have so many specific hobbies and specific quirks that makes you you. And you just have this love about your whole life. When people meet you, when people get to know you, they get inspired by you too. People genuinely want to live a better life, yeah? They see how much love you have for life, how much passion. Maybe you're also into discovering new hobbies or seeing new places. And it rubs off on other people because when they see you do it, they also get inspired a lot by those actions, yeah? Okay, also on top of that, it's your ability to love others. You're not afraid to just show that you're interested in someone. You're not afraid to just be yourself. You have enough confidence and in yourself and security with yourself that you can extend it to other people and say, hey, I really like you. If you do not see yourself with that, or maybe not yet, it's just a sign for you that this is a version that you are supposed to be. This is you in your most elevated form. Yeah, you are not scared of how other people will perceive your love because you are not afraid to share it. And even if it's not reciprocated, that is fine. Whether they reciprocate it or not is not going to change the way you feel about yourself, because your basis is strong. Yeah, you don't require validation, yeah, from others. That's not the source of your well-being. The source of your well-being is actually the way you feel about yourself. You are truly in love with your life. And that is why people are really fascinated about you. Yeah. You just love what you do and you start stepping into who you are. And that's what makes you so unique and captivating. Anything else? What makes this person attractive? Exactly, like you are a trendsetter. No one has done it before, what you do. And this can be quite a hard role to be put into, but you have to learn you came in this world with a specific purpose. And your purpose is quite unique in a way that no one else has achieved it before you. So it can be quite intimidating to step into your authenticity and say, okay, I know no one has done it before me, but I am here to do it. Yeah, you have to find the confidence at one point to say, okay, yeah, this is who I am. This is what I came here to do. And I know maybe no one else has done this before. I am the leader. Yeah, I am the trendsetter. You are not meant to follow where everyone else is going. This is exactly what you're learning in your life, to go from following everyone else's lead and just agreeing to having your own opinion. Yeah, even when it's quite controversial or contrary to what most people think. People are fascinated about your endless creativity and passion, joy that you have for life and your hobbies. Until you make that decision, until you make that choice, okay, I'm going to pursue what I know I'm meant to do, you're not going to be happy. Because I feel like this is, there's a strong force trying to lead you in life that tells you, hey, this is the path that you're supposed to go to. And until you don't follow it, where life is taking you, you're going to be stuck in the dark. It feels like you're just living for other people. But here is the immense lesson that you need to learn, that you are living for yourself. Yeah. And only when you do that, only when you go the path that you know you're being called to go, then you become attractive towards others. Because just think about it. If you do what everyone else does, how can you be attractive to other people? You're literally one of many. You don't stick out from the masses. So you need to make sure that you follow your destiny, discover what you came here to do. And in order to do that, you need to think about what oddly specific hobbies, things, and interests you have. Yeah, and then follow those and try to live in accordance to those. And that's what's going to make you so interesting. So I think you are very, very good in having conversation because you pick up on fine details that other people might look over. Or what people really appreciate about you is that you always remember the smallest details. Maybe someone tells you their name and you're really good with remembering it, or they tell you something oddly specific or a story that they went through. And then next time you start telling them about what they told you, and they are really impressed with that. Your ability to remember things, your ability to really analyze situations. You are, I feel like, a very, very good observer and a good listener. Yeah. Or if this is maybe a quality that you haven't mastered yet, this is an encouragement for you to improve your listening skill, because there's a lot of capability that you have, and you can go a long way by being just able to understand people, by listening to them and what they have to say. Yeah, you are meant to learn not only to talk about yourself and what you do, but you also truly listen and understand what the other party is trying to tell you. Okay, anything else here? Yeah, a lot of people, they feel very, very comfortable around you and they open up very quickly. And this goes together with that as well. They just feel like they can trust you. They feel like they can share some information with you, share what they're doing. You feel very trustworthy for some reason. And that also makes you very valuable as a person. Yeah. I feel like you just being open, embracing your true nature and who you are, makes other people inspired inspires other people to do the same. So naturally, they feel comfortable around you. They feel comfortable around you who is 100% themselves. So they start opening up to you as well as their true selves. So there's really only positive upsides to truly embracing who you are. The people that don't see the vision, they'll leave your life and you have to accept that. But the people that do, they will embrace it together with you. So I want you to think about that, okay? So yeah. Now let's actually use this deck. Okay, let's see. Wow, we have the Destroyer, the Pioneer, and the Father archetypes. So I'm going to say you are not afraid to stir up the pot. Like as we've said, the fact that you can go out of your way and even when no one supports you, you will stand strong with your opinion, or you will be comfortable and confident with who you are. And keep in mind, these things, you don't usually have them naturally. This is what you learn to be throughout your life. So these are maybe aspects you are working towards, yeah, with your ideal selves. No matter even if you go into a room full of strangers, you don't know anyone, and maybe you think, well, no one is going to really support you or resonate with you. Doesn't matter. You're being yourself nonetheless, because your light is stronger than the darkness, okay, that is in any given room. Sometimes you can come across as quite impulsive, and the fact that you are also very detached about certain situations is kind of intriguing, because people, they see, okay, I might not even have a chance with this person. Yeah, the interesting thing about you is that you're very open-minded and you're very conversational. At the same time, you're very detached. Like you don't really stick to people. They see, wow, I can talk to this person really well and I feel very comfortable around this person. And at the same time, you don't really expect it to you know, lead anywhere. You'll live in the moment. You have a beautiful conversation and that's it. People, they're also thinking, well, I don't know, this person at the same time, if they feel a bit detached, you know, I know they're really working for themselves. So I really admire that, you know. You don't rely on others. You don't need others. And this theme has been coming up throughout this reading. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. You are the leader. Kind of coincidental, you're also not pile number 1. You are the leader. You do things, you are the trendsetter that maybe no one else has done before. And if you are not in your empowered state, this will seem extremely scary and you will put it off as long as you can. So maybe you're not even doing it now. Maybe this is a sign for you, a wake-up call, that you need to heed this call, wake up and go on your mission. I know it's extremely hard because no one has done it before, and as humans, we always like to see examples of people who have done it before. But think of it, whenever people invent something, someone has to be the first to do it. Someone has to be the first to live this way. And this is your calling to be that person, okay? And yeah, what else do we have? We have the card of the Father, talent for creating and supporting life, and a positive guiding light. I feel like a lot of times you are the person that keeps a group together. You are the person that maybe creates friend circles or introduces people to one another, or you meet someone and then you think, oh, actually I know another friend that this person would really like, and then maybe you introduce those two friends to each other. Like I feel like a lot of times you act as the missing link, or a lot of times you act as someone that connects others, or maybe you have different friend cycles, and then, you know, when you celebrate your birthday and there's a lot of different friend groups you have, so you bring them all together and they meet. I just feel like you are maybe considered sometimes the mother of the group or the father of the group, the one that everyone knows, the one friend that everyone has in common, and so naturally people gravitate towards you because they are familiar with you. You seem to be the dad or the mom of the group. What can this person do at this point of their journey? Here we have the Knight of Coins and the Three of Coins in reverse. Sometimes you are just living very, very fast, without taking a break. But a break is actually needed to evaluate how your life has been going. Yeah, what you might have been doing is just going through these situations and maybe repeating them again and again, and then asking, why is my life like this? Why does my life suck? Why doesn't it change? Well, because you're not learning from your mistakes. Okay, so what you need to do is whenever something big happens in your life, you can maybe journal about it and see, okay, how did this make me feel? What did I learn from this? Yeah, what can I do better next time? You have to take a pause sometimes and reflect on what has happened to you, and then think of actions. What actions can I implement into my life to maybe course correct, to maybe get into the direction I want to go? Or if you feel like you are in an embarrassing situation that happened to you, something happened to you that you didn't particularly like, then journal about it and see, okay, in order to prevent this from happening again, what can I change? I feel like this aspect of introspection and analyzing situations is currently missing. Yeah, you don't seem to be utilizing the negative situations enough, or even the positive. Yeah, when something does work in your life, think about it. Okay, what did I do that made this so successful? Yeah, what can I implement? What kind of strategy to get more of these moments? Yeah, what did I do that worked? Or what did I do that didn't work? Yeah, you are encouraged to just take a pause after situations, withdraw for a bit after all the actions has taken place. Yeah, ebb and flow. Yeah, so when the flow is over and when you find yourself in the ebb phase of your life, or even portion of the week, we could say, yeah, is this something you can do every week? You can take a moment and think, it's always wiser to write things down. What was I doing that brought me success or that brought me failure? Okay, because this life is a continuous learning lesson. Yeah, it's a school basically where you keep on learning things by experiencing them. So you cannot expect yourself to ace everything. You need to allow yourself to have some compassion for you and just say, okay, maybe this time it didn't work out for me, but now I know where my mistake was. Yeah, so find where you went wrong and try to course correct so that it doesn't happen again. Yeah, okay, so yeah, this was your reading and also your advice. I hope that you know that you are very, very magnetic, very attractive, but only when you truly embrace who you are, because there's only one unique you. And if you keep being who everyone else is, yeah, if you just follow the lead, you don't stick out from the rest. You are going to be gray. You're going to be dressed the same as everyone else. You're going to act the same as everyone else. How do you expect people to come up to you and say, hey, you're very interesting? That doesn't happen. This is the message I want to give you. Just be who you are and embrace those very, very unique, specific, niche things about you that no one would expect. It was still a general reading, but if you want to get a personal reading, please check out the description where you can find the link to my shop. Thank you so much. And yeah, if this was helpful or if you enjoyed this reading, let me know down below and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you so much, and we'll see each other again next time. Goodbye. So we're gonna do the next one now. Now we can see what it's gonna look like. I think this looks pretty cute, doesn't it? All right, hey there, and welcome to everyone who chose this sticker. Hold on. All right, so to everyone who was drawn to this group, what makes them attractive? What makes them attractive? What makes them desirable? Okay. I feel like the way that you express yourself, you are an artist by nature. And a lot of times when people look at you, they just think, wow, this person, I don't know, it's about maybe the way you dress or the way you present yourself, and even the way that you talk, the way that your manners are, yeah? Basically your body language, everything about you in combination, it just seems like a piece of art. It seems very unique and different from others. Oh, there's another one. I feel like you radiate a lot of optimism and positivity. And this is what really draws people into you. Yeah, you are not afraid to say yes to things. I feel like that you are truly multifaceted. There are so many layers to you, and even after meeting you 2 times, 5 times, 10 times, people always discover something new about you. You are like such a huge, we could say, archive of interests and of experiences, of emotions that people love to just refer to and get to know. I don't know why we get two imagery of a woman riding a horse, and it happens twice, but I feel like you are the master of just going with the flow, of just seeing where life leads you, of just maybe not knowing where you're gonna end up, but still being very excited about the journey. Yeah, you might not plan too far ahead in the future. I feel like you are someone that definitely lives in the present and just enjoys that moment. Yeah, when some people are quick to worry, or are scared about their future, or are gonna say, I don't know what to do in this moment, then you are the first to bring them back to reality, because you just have so much positivity and warmth that people feel really, really comfortable around you. At the same time, I think you are very charming, and a lot of people are going to develop a crush on you. Or you know how sometimes you see some people maybe on social media and you see their pictures and think, wow, they are very gorgeous and they are just able to be themselves. And I really admire that. Well, guess what? A lot of people think this about you. They see you and they see you just being very radiant, and they think, wow, I love the way this person presents themselves, yeah? And I'm very attracted to it. So yeah, the fact that you are so easygoing, so peaceful, so chill, that you don't worry, yeah? You have nothing to worry about. Maybe you are very spiritual or religious and you genuinely believe that a God or the universe always has your back. So yeah, in your most elevated version, yeah, I also want to mention, maybe not all the qualities resonate yet or you can apply yet, because some of them you simply haven't accepted. You are on a journey towards becoming that person. And you know that deep down, the universe always has your back. So there's literally no reason to worry. Yeah, when you think about things that happened in the past, like 3 years ago, you are worrying about it so much, it was on your mind all day, and now it doesn't even matter anymore. The situation just resolved itself, right? It was so irrelevant. You realize that you wasted so much time thinking about it. And now you're applying the same principle to your present moment. You realize that it doesn't make sense to worry about anything that goes on in your life, because 3 years from now, or even 1 week from now, who knows, you're not even going to be thinking about it. Yeah, worried time is wasted time. And this is, I feel like, something that you have finally understood, or maybe are about to understand. And when people realize how unshakable you are at your core, how nothing can truly mess with you, they will think, wow, this is a very strong person, very mentally strong person. Like, no matter what happens, this person never gives up. No matter what happens, this person just is such a strong believer. Like, you have this dream, or you have this ideal that you believe in, and no one can take that away from you. And this kind of dedication to just standing for what you believe in and always following that first, no matter what. I feel like you have a purpose, yeah? And when people see a person with a purpose, when people see you, they are very attracted to you. The thing is, you are always sharing spontaneous, random moments with strangers all throughout your life and all throughout the day that you might never see again. But these strangers, they might have never had an experience like this before, and they are cherishing that for their life, you know? Or especially when you just start talking to random people. I feel like you have this ability, or if not ability, there's at least desire there, yeah? If this is not a skill you have utilized thus far. Yeah, you are able to talk to just about anyone. You are able to relate to different kinds of people, and you are naturally curious. You are naturally interested without being too attached to anything. Yeah, you realize that some things are meant to happen just for a moment. They don't have to go anywhere. A lot of people develop a crush on you very quickly because of this attitude, actually. Yeah, a lot of people, they see how well they resonate with you, or how well they connect with you, and how you're also very charming. I'm getting that you don't need to say much to convey a certain message. And people, they can just look at you and fall in love with you, or get a crush on you, or want to be your friend, yeah? I see you as someone who has different interests, or maybe even different jobs, or who does a lot of things at the same time. People are going to be really impressed by your discipline, because I feel like you manage your time very well. You have the skill to manage, first of all, time, and second of all, money very well. And a lot of people are going to tell you, wow, I'm so impressed how you can do all this. I feel like once again, in your most elevated version, you have learned how to use your resources, your money and your time in the best way possible to do everything you want to do. So you probably have a lot of things that you follow, a lot of things that you do in your life, yeah? Perhaps you work multiple jobs, or you're studying and you're working and you're pursuing your hobbies and you're meeting people and you're learning languages and you're traveling and doing so many things at once, and people are going to seriously admire that, yeah? That you have a sense of purpose and direction in your life. Although you might not know where you're ultimately going to be, you have a sense of direction. People also find attractive that you lead with your heart and that you allow yourself to be vulnerable. This is something that they are really impressed by, yeah? Like, whoa, this person is really able to just, open up and be themselves, and you inspire other people to do the same thing. When people talk to you, it's kind of different, because you truly bring out their true self, yeah? They're able to let the mask fall with you. This is what I'm getting. Oh my God, we've done a lot of talking. Let's get another deck in here. You are very, very sexy. There's also something about your appearance that just draws people, and you are very, very attractive physically, yeah? And once again, like, maybe you post pictures, or I'm not sure what it is, or even if it's just in reality, when they see you, how you present yourself, a lot of times you have the eyes on you, and a lot of times when you're not looking, people are looking at you. So this could be people maybe looking at your photos, but not liking them, or not telling you about it, like kind of secretly. Or in real life, people are staring at you, but you're not realizing, when you're looking away, you have eyes on you. Yeah, there's something more secretive also going on. So maybe a lot of people are afraid to tell you how they feel that you're really attractive, or that they're really into you. And wow, this is very interesting. We get the Queen of Water and the Queen of Fire. I feel like you're a very balanced person. You embrace a lot of qualities people admire. There's something about money. You seem like you have a lot of money, although you might not, if you know what I mean. Because people see your kind of lifestyle and what you do, and they think, oh, this person must be rich. But then actually, maybe you are rich, but also I feel like for a lot of you, maybe you're not. Maybe you just know how to manage your money. This is a message I keep on getting for you. And what makes you attractive is the way that you're dealing with your money, or a lot of tips on how to do a lot of things, or with little money, or how to look expensive maybe with little money, or something along those lines. People usually assume that you are very, very well off, that you're a very wealthy person, although you work hard for it. You don't take it for granted. Also, what do we have here? The lily. Oh, okay. Don't mind me saying this, but I'm getting the feeling that you're also very experienced, or very good romantically. And also very good in bed. A lot of people are going to tell you, like, wow, this was an amazing experience. So when some people get intimate with you, you just have a lot of skill, and you're also probably a really good kisser. You seem to know what you're doing. You have a lot of experience. For a lot of people, you are the one to teach them how to do it. In a lot of aspects, you are very mature. Like, on the outside, you appear very innocent and very charming, and a lot of people are drawn to you, attracted to you. On the inside, you know the deal, you know how it goes, you have all the experience, you are very ripe, is that a word? It seems like you are very mature, you have a lot of experiences, and a lot of people, they're like, wow, this is a great experience. So when people kiss you or when people get intimate with you, they cannot get enough of you, let me tell you that, because there's just something you do or the way you do it, you're irresistible. Also, another random message is that a lot of people consult you for their career, which is interesting. When they don't know what should I do with my career, a lot of people come to you for advice. I don't know why I'm getting this message, but you seem to always live life so well, if that makes sense. You know a lot of things, so a lot of people ask you, well, I don't know what my passion is, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, so they go have a conversation with you, and then a lot of times you're able to help them understand something. Okay, this might be for some of you, so yeah, just take it if it resonates. You never grew up. That's why you are like an embodiment of Peter Pan, and you embrace this innocence in your life. Although you are very mature, this is an interesting contrast. Like, you are very mature and experienced. At the same time, you are so, I feel like when people first meet you, they'll have a totally different impression. Like, oh, this is a very playful person. Maybe even some people, now don't take it as offensive, but maybe you look very innocent and maybe not so smart, but you are incredibly smart and experienced, and this is the thing. Or maybe they think like, okay, this is a really pretty person, they cannot be intelligent. With you, people start realizing that people that are attractive and mature and intelligent exist. Wow, with you I'm getting so many messages here. So you never lost this childlike abilities. Yeah, you never truly grew up. But the difference is, you know what it takes to survive in this life. Yeah, growing up has kind of shaped you into a certain person because of all the experiences you had, and this made you mature, but at the same time you never lost your childish sense. Yeah, a lot of times people, they feel like, once again, they can open up around you and their inner child comes out in conversation when they talk to you. Kind of activate this side of them. And once again, here we see no worries. The fact that you don't worry about things. You're not someone to complain. You're not someone to gossip. You're not someone to talk bad or to spread hate. You're all about positivity. You're not about spreading fear to others or taking fear from others. The way that you speak is quite unique, yeah, and I feel like maybe you talk in a certain way or accent or dialect, and people love your accent. This is another thing I'm getting. Or also you are able to speak multiple languages, and also I'm getting the message that you have a very extended vocabulary that maybe when some people hear it, like, you sound like a poet, and they are very impressed by the way you speak. Yeah, simply as that. The way that you express yourself, I feel like very classy. I feel like you are not afraid to talk back to people. You can defend yourself. When there's something that goes against you, you're not afraid to speak up and defend yourself. And this makes you a very self-confident person that people respect. You're not afraid to talk up about it. You're not afraid to defend yourself or others, yeah? Maybe that don't have the confidence. Sometimes you can come across like you're kind of like a bit like bullying people. But I feel like with you, it's always for a reason, you know? They know not to make that same mistake again. That's what I feel like. Now let's ask, what can this person do right now in their journey, okay? Okay, I feel like right now might be a time actually where you're getting into a lot of arguments because of some differences. Yeah, or maybe where this is especially relevant here. Just different personalities clashing. You have to realize that you are much, much bigger than this, okay? You have to realize that your career should come first. This is what I'm getting, or your goal ultimately, yeah, where you want to get to. And even if it's not clearly defined, you're already on the way, or you know the way to at least get there. So this should always come first. And you shouldn't let so many minor circumstances in life, people that might think differently, take so much of your energy. There's a message here for you that you're not supposed to make everyone comfortable, okay? That sometimes, yeah, it's okay that people are different and have different thoughts and opinions, and you're not going to be the one to change them. So it's none of your concern, okay? Focus on the long-term goals, yeah? Focus on being stable in your own life, yeah, because you cannot change other people, you cannot change their circumstances, what they think. Yeah, you don't have to educate them, you don't have to be the one to try and change anything about them. If there's a clash, there's a clash, okay? You don't have to go to war. It's much wiser to once again be the one that, even when it's very tempting, the wiser person just resides. Yeah, you don't have to give in to war. Yeah, so I hope this reading helped you. I hope it was fun for you to watch, and I was able to help you understand what makes you so magnetic. Yeah, if you enjoyed this reading, let me know down below and subscribe to my channel for more. And if you want a personal reading, please check out the description, okay? Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see each other again soon, hopefully. Goodbye. Yeah, this was very good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Oh my god, 1 hour. Now we're gonna get to group 3. So hey there, and welcome to everyone who chose the third sticker. Welcome to this reading. Today we're going to figure out what makes you so attractive and desirable. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna ask. Oh, so one thing is that I'm getting right away is that you stay true to your traditions and perhaps culture, or you're very in tune with where you came from, who you are, what you believe in. You're very connected to that. It seems like you have a sense of direction in your life, or a sense of order, yeah? And you are perhaps someone that is very good with sticking to routines and having a kind of discipline in your life. Yeah, I feel like you are, in your most elevated form, a very ambitious person, very like a go-getter. Yeah, you want something, you get it. A lot of people see you as marriage material. They want to commit to you. They know that you're someone that they wouldn't want to just play around with. A lot of people actually, they think about you as someone they would want to be seriously considering, okay? I feel like you are interesting to a lot of people because you don't reveal so much about you right away. You might come across as rather timid or rather shy. However, people soon realize that there's a lot of layers to you. And the challenge for you is to really learn how to navigate it, because a lot of times your emotions can overwhelm you. That's the truth of it. And for you, it's in your best interest to learn how to truly process them. People perceive you as someone that's very mysterious, maybe even without even you intending to be this way. The way that you come across is just someone who maybe does not talk about themselves too much, who is just kind of there. Kind of like this sticker, you're not in the spotlight, you're just kind of lurking, yeah? You're always there, you always notice everything. You're a good observer without necessarily the attention being on you. Okay, I feel like you prefer being more in the background, or you prefer not having all the eyes on you. And that's actually exactly why some people find you so intriguing, because they never know with you, hey, what is this person up to? Why are they here? Because you don't talk about it much. Oh, that's a lot of cards for sure. We have the moon, revealing the subconscious mind. Wait. And here it says illuminated subconscious. It's basically, yeah, a full moon. Yeah, twice, card of the moon. So I guess there's a specific importance on that. for you, a big challenge is how to use your intuition. Okay, you know you are very intuitive, but you might not always be able to use it to the best of your abilities. A lot of people perceive you as very secretive, and it's still very interesting because when someone asks you a question, perhaps you don't over explain it. You just say what they need to know or what you want them to know, and a lot of times you specifically throw them off with the answer that they don't expect, perhaps, or something that reveals, that you don't reveal everything about yourself right away, or you also have boundaries here. The fact that you do put up these boundaries and say, hey, not just anyone can get me, I'm a more private person, and I'm very serious, when I mean it. We have 3 cards here. We have the hummingbird, the owl, and the ball and chain. So the thing about you is that you're extremely good with reading people and analyzing people. I feel like that's a quality that comes with you being so observant, yeah? It's mostly not about you, it's mostly about other people that do have the attention on them. However, while this is happening, you are able to analyze them exactly, and you are able to read them, come to a conclusion about that person just by analyzing them, just by seeing how they act, just by seeing how they talk. It doesn't necessarily even have to be with you. Like, a lot of times you know whether you like someone or not, just, based on the way that they interact with others. That's also something important to you. I feel like you place a lot of importance on this, on not just how they are to you, but how they are to others. You always know all the talk of their town, but the town might not know you very well. I feel like you might always know everything that's going on with other people, but no one really knows what's going on with you. And if you think about it, that makes you put in a very special position, because you know a lot about other people, but they don't know so much about you. So just this kind of air of mystery makes a lot of people want to know more, makes a lot of people want to get closer to you, okay? And then when you do reveal something about yourself, it's very deliberate. I feel like the fact that you are so fascinated by knowledge and by learning makes you very desirable, because you are continuously improving yourself, you're continuously wanting to know more. And even I feel like when you're having conversation with someone, you're a very, very good listener. Yeah, and people, they feel very comfortable around you quite fast without you even having to do much. It's just your kind of nature, yeah, the way that you are nurturing to others, the way that you're able to listen, the way that you're able to attend to the conversation. It already means a lot to people. You don't necessarily even have to talk about yourself a lot, and people already will feel comfortable. There's something about a unique aura that you have that people find insanely satisfying to be around, and it's just insanely comfortable, okay? So yeah, it's also very hard to manipulate you, because I feel like you know all the tricks in the book, because maybe sometimes you might be using them yourself, if we're being honest here, to get what you want. And to describe it in one word, you're a very observant person. I feel like your appearance and the way that you come across is rather simple, like straight to the point. It's not like extravagant or like an explosion of colors. Maybe it's more like simple, yeah, and classy, traditional way that you appear. And a lot of people also like this, and they just think you are very kind of like a down to earth and back to basics kind of person, yeah. You are the proof that you don't need much, or you don't need all the extra things to be attractive, because you manage to be very attractive with very little. The way that you dress might or might not be important to you, but I feel like you just have very simplistic style when it comes to that, yeah? A lot of people also see you as the forbidden fruit, or maybe what they cannot have, maybe especially because you let them know about your specific boundaries. They secretly start fantasizing about you. Maybe they know they cannot have you, or they can likely not have you, but they still fantasize about you. Maybe precisely because of that, because you made it clear what your boundaries are. So for a lot of people, you are this like unattainable flower, yeah, that they're trying to get to, that they want to really smell and soak in, yeah, that they want more of. A lot of people, you know, they can become addicted to talking to you or to being around you. Yeah. Big reason of that is because you're not trying to impress anyone. You're done with that, you know. You don't feel the need to really be special or have to be liked by others or do what they expect of you. And this makes you very attractive. You're just you. You're just working on your own speed, doing things for you and for what you believe in, yeah? You have this much, much bigger purpose here, I feel like. And it doesn't matter what they do, yeah? Doesn't matter what small things happen in life because you're connected to something much bigger, to a bigger purpose in life. And when people notice that, yeah, it's just very attractive. So, something that's interesting is I feel like that you remain the same in a way. That let me try to explain that. You know, nothing can really change you or who you are and your beliefs, I guess, or maybe some viewpoints that you have, or also the way that you look. You are so true to it. Yeah, the fact that you are so true to that identity that you are, because some people, they maybe try to talk you out of something or they try to correct you, and then you are like, well, guess what, I don't care. And when you hit them like that, I don't care what you have to say to me or how you're trying for me to do things differently. Yeah, I really couldn't care less. And that was actually very attractive of you because they gained a lot of respect for you. They realized, okay, wait, actually this person is not one to influence, yeah, to change. This person actually is influencing me. That's the thing. For some reason, you appear very classy or very wealthy. Like some people might think you have a lot of money or maybe just a lot of high standards. Okay, we could also put it there. And they think it's hard to get to you. In case you are like wondering why you are single or if that's the case, it might be because people think you are too unattainable, like they cannot reach you, you're too unreachable. They might think, oh wow, I'm actually scared to talk to this person. They seem to have like really high standards. I'm sure I'm not good enough. That's kind of like how they think. There's something about you being able to travel and being in different places at a time. Also getting words nomad, or maybe you live in a different country now than your birth country. Maybe you are not like the norm in the country that you live in, or maybe you're not really from there. A lot of people are attracted to you because of it. Oh. We have the Avenger, the Slave, and the Judge. This is actually kind of what we've been talking about. It says here, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Like you might have some sort of belief in a higher power, and you believe it no matter what. Or even if it's not about religion, there's just something that you believe in so strongly that no one could ever change. Your peace with life that comes from this is very admired by a lot of people. A lot of people are thinking actually like, yeah, I wish I could be like her or him, or like I wish I could be like this person. I wish I could not worry as much, because even if you do have worries on the inside, you don't seem to really talk about it much with other people. And the thing that how they perceive you is that you are free of worry, or that you live a really good life, or you are very happy, even if you might not be, but you seem to be able to hide it well. But a lot of people just think, wow, this person seems to be really in touch with who they are and what they believe in. Some think like you might always be in a good mood, or you might always show up and just be there. And yeah, discipline is a huge thing that makes you very attractive. You're always there. You're always working, hustling, doing the work that's necessary. Yeah. even if you cannot see any momentary gain, you have a big picture vision. You're just thinking about a bigger purpose, a bigger goal in mind. Yeah, you know, not every action that you do now might have a big impact, but you're looking at it from the big picture. So yeah, your dedication for life, your passion to things, this makes you attractive. And here we have two cards that also kind of go together, the Avenger and the Judge. Let's see what they say. The desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself, and balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. I feel like equality and the fact that everyone should be treated equally. This is also something important to you. You might be also doing some activism, or you might be doing, you're bringing awareness to problems that a lot of people might be unaware about. So you are defending what you believe in, that you are showing up for what you stand for. A group of people, you represent them maybe, or you just bring awareness or attention to this group or community. And I also want to tell you that a lot of these, you know, alpha people, they're actually very intimidated by you because you are so secure in who you are, you intimidate them. Whenever you're in the room, they feel like a power is being taken away from them and they cannot exactly explain why, but just with your presence, they feel intimidated because you don't have to say much to get all the respect. You don't have to do much. And whilst they're constantly trying to prove something, you're just being there. You're quietly observing everything and know more in the end than they do. Okay, just a random message I wanted to tell you about. So a lot of people actually envy you, especially those that appear more confident, appear to have more, to be more. They actually envy you. They envy how peaceful you seem to be, and they envy how you're always observing things, always know things, and get the same respect without having to be this extravagant, you know? All right, now let me ask, from this point where they are now in their life, what is this person encouraged to do? What's this person encouraged to do? So we have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Coins. Coins? Did I just say points? Here's the thing, something I want you to be aware of. You're ultimately working towards your own goals, no one else's. You do what's important to you. And when you look at the wheel here, it basically represents the things that happen to you, yeah, on a daily basis, the things that are kind of out of your control, challenges that come up. It's basically your choice how much you let them affect you. Yeah, everything that happens that seems to be going against you and what you believe, it's your choice how much they affect you. Either you can stand on the edge of the wheel where you're very, very vulnerable to everything that happens to you, where other energies easily affect you. You're basically screaming, hey, here I am, come get me. Or you can just decide to take a step back towards the center of the wheel. You're much, much more in control of what happens and who you are. Because no matter what tries to come in, it doesn't really matter because you're standing in the middle, you are grounded, okay? Yeah, it doesn't reach you. It doesn't get to you because you're in control. You're the one spinning the wheel, okay? You're not standing on the wheel, you're the one spinning it. So yeah, that's the message for you here. I see that you're trying to work on being able to provide for yourself, and I encourage you to keep doing that, okay? Until you reach the success that you desire. Thank you so much, guys. I hope that this reading was helpful and interesting to you. And if it was, let me know down below and subscribe to my channel for more. If you want a personal reading, the link is also going to be in the description. I just want to say thank you for being here, and I hope we see you again next time. Goodbye. Okay, final group. This one is so cute. Okay, Hey there, everyone who chose the last sticker. Thank you so much for being here with me in this reading. Today we're going to figure out what makes you so insanely attractive and desirable. Let's start. So, let's ask the question, what makes this person attractive and desirable? Okay. Wow, so it seems like a lot of people find you when they're not doing that well in their life, and you're able to truly make them reconsider, and you're able to truly make them see life from a different perspective. Just look at these cards. Wow, they're literally trying to tell us a story here. I feel like because you've gone through a similar story here, yeah? Not liking your life, hating being alive, basically, not liking the circumstances, not being happy. You see, there's someone here that kind of lost all their hope, that's just feeling down, feeling sad, is mourning over everything that they no longer have instead of just appreciating what they do have. Keep living in the past, being dissatisfied, crying constantly, not realizing that there's so much potential in the present moment too. So as soon as you start realizing that, I feel like this is your story. And as soon as you started realizing this, you were able to spin your life around in a different way, because you know what happened in the past can no longer be brought back. But now it's your choice whether you're going to remain there forever in your thoughts, or you actually decide, okay, what happened to me is not a reason to stop living. What happened to me is not a reason to quit. And then you turn your life around and you realize, okay, something has to change. This is an immediate decision that you made, yeah? And that is ultimately the road to true happiness, yeah? And creating your reality consciously, doing what you love, and creating outcomes conscious, getting whatever you want out of life. A certain event here in your life just made you realize how precious it is, life overall. A certain event in your life made you realize how beautiful it can be. Okay, or maybe you're still stuck in this phase. That could also be possible, and this is a clear reminder for you, an encouragement. There is light at the other side of the tunnel that you're currently stuck in. It takes time to align, as you can see, from here, from one side to the other. This doesn't happen. The decision is made consciously in an instant, but the adjustment doesn't happen in just from one day to the next, yeah? You have to slowly start getting used to living a new life. You have to slowly start getting used to accepting happiness into your life. Now, if you are someone that actually doesn't feel attractive, let me tell you, it might actually be true that you're not that attractive as long as you remain emotionally here with all this grief that happened to you, as long as you identify with what went wrong in your life. Stop identifying with your losses and with your diseases and with your everything that's negative about your life, and start appreciating life beyond that, yeah? And start getting real hobbies. Start finding things you genuinely enjoy. So I don't know what side of the story you're currently on, whether you're still here or maybe in the middle or already there, having already learned all those lessons. But I feel like you're gonna be attractive as soon as you truly embrace happiness in your own life. Because think about it. Are you attracted to someone that's miserable? No. So why would they be attracted to you? No matter what happened to you, what happened in the past, it does not matter, and it does not define you anymore. What happened back then, it can stay back then. Now it is time to focus on adjusting to a new life that is filled with potential. Because the universe is giving you so many opportunities. You just need to take them. You just need to say, okay, yes, I dare. I dare to do it. You can create the life of your dreams. You just have to be courageous enough. Yeah. A lot of you guys probably say, well, I would like to live that kind of life, but it's not for me because I'm not good enough. Or people like me, they cannot do it. They cannot succeed with it. If there was a thought inside of your head that was not possible to attain, then it wouldn't be there. Okay? Why is there a desire for you to live a certain way? Because it's possible for you to achieve it and to live in that exact way. So stop saying things like you are not good enough or people like you can't achieve it. Because, well, guess what? If that's what you believe about yourself, then that's what's going to be true for you. If you believe you cannot do it, then you won't be able to do it. You have to start shifting your mindset, okay? And this is what makes you attractive. Now, this is actually the harshest reading I did today. Maybe a lot of you guys need to correct your course that you're currently on. Maybe what's there now isn't actually that lovable. Because if you cannot, I know this is like a cliche saying, but if you don't enjoy your own life, if you don't like your own company, if you don't like living, how is someone else supposed to love you? As long as you remain in the dystopia, there's no time for love during war. It's your conscious choice. It's your conscious decision to become lovable and attractive. This is what I want you to realize. You have to realize there's certain passions that you have in your life that make you you. There's certain things that if you follow them, they will contribute to your life in a way that makes you very magnetic. For example, if you have a really unique hobby or you really enjoy doing something and you just follow that, yeah? People are going to notice you and associate you with this hobby, and it will be quite magnetic. Like, wow, this person has a purpose. Follow the soul spark. We also have magnet. So yeah, actually, you are very magnetic to others. There is something about your essence, but I just had to look up what this means because I don't speak French, and that sentence means a quality that cannot be described or named easily. As soon as you're truly living for yourself, looking forward, when you have a reason to wake up, when you have a hobby or something that interests you, yeah, as soon as you start knowing who you are and what you're interested in, people, they can't even describe it, but there's just something about you and your aura that makes you very magnetic, okay? Now, once again, maybe this chapter of your life was long ago, and these are lessons you have learned long ago. But, you know, since it's a general reading, there might be people also resonating with this that haven't learned their lesson yet. So I'm just saying, no matter where you are on your journey, this is an important turning point in life, because when at one point, you know, the tower falls, there's no going back. You have to realize that what you had was built on shaky ground, and you have to rebuild your life completely. Yeah. And then when you do that, you start realizing how many blessings there are in the little things. Yeah. I feel like the fact that you can appreciate just small moments that might not mean much to others, or small gestures, you have this kind of attention to detail. As soon as you rediscover a reason to live, or this spark for living, you are constantly, I feel like, on the go. You fall in love with doing things, with going on activities or traveling perhaps. Yeah, you're always seen somewhere else. For you, life is an eternal experience to be grateful for. You make many memories just being in different places, hanging out with different people, getting to know all kinds of people. And the fact that you are so open-minded and basically never ending, like there's truly no limits to what you do and where you can go. You seem free. There's really no limits to where you can go and what you can achieve. I feel like also for you, you are really into traveling and going places. And for you, every trip that you go on inspires change within you. Or even every person you meet, no matter where, teaches you something. You recognize that no one truly is your enemy, even if they might appear so. No, in fact, they are your teacher, okay? Yeah, this is saying like no one's your friend, no one's your enemy, but everyone's your teacher. Don't remember who it's from, but think about it for a second. Yeah, all these experiences you're having, you're collecting data, and that data is to be utilized by you for your continuous life. Yeah, so with every day that you're able to live and experience things, you become smarter, and soon you have collected all this knowledge. You have been around the world. You have met a lot of different people. You have connected with different individuals. You have tried out a lot of different activities and hobbies. Yeah, and this is what it means to be alive. I want you to realize once again that there's no goal that's too big for you. If you have a desire to achieve something, it's in the realms of possibility. It's possible. Yeah, if you want to be a millionaire, it's possible. It's a different question how likely it is, but there's at least a tiny possibility that this will come true. Think about how you view things. So for you, it's all about perspective. What kind of perspective do you have in your life? Yeah, do you see things as a success or as a failure? Even when negative experiences occur, they still teach you something. Yeah, this is an never-ending cycle of learning that you are utilizing. And I just feel like the fact that the more you experience, the more you just start to trust in something like a system or like a power. And yeah, also very soon you're becoming a person that manifests into their life what they desire, because you are vibrating on a certain frequency that brings these experiences towards you. You are no longer the victim. You realize you're completely in control of your own life and no one is coming here to save you. It might sound hard, but people, they don't really care about you. So you might as well just live your best life for you. Okay, let's ask what qualities make this person attractive? What characteristics that they have make them very desirable? Ooh. So I feel like you love learning, okay? You are a lifelong student. And at one point you realize this, that really every situation has to teach you something. Humility and devotion to knowledge and the openness to lifelong learning. The Midas, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold. Delight in life, in sharing a life's riches. And the Prostitute accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. And the Guide represents the nature of the divine in life and yourself. You kind of become an inspiration along this way for others. A lot of people, like, it's kind of funny because right at the beginning of the reading, I said something like this. A lot of people that are also struggling with their life, they become really inspired and drawn to you because they see how you did it, how you were able to successfully turn the script around and live your life, how you truly want to. So naturally, because for some reason they know that maybe you also went through a hardship, they see you living your best life and you naturally start becoming some kind of guide, okay? Or even coach for others, someone who can listen and give advice to others. A lot of people appreciate this about you. Wherever you are, it's a fun experience for others. You're gonna hear from a lot of people, whenever you're around, we're having the best time. We can be at the most terrible place, but just simply by having you around, you made it all worth it. So you're going to hear this a lot. For you, it's about your energy. Like as we said with this French saying, there's an indescribable feeling that people get around you and makes them addicted to you. You have the ability to turn any situation into a lot of fun. You have the ability to, by just being present, to really change up something mediocre to something phenomenal. Anything you touch turns to gold. You are very empowering to a lot of people. They see you and they take you as a role model and inspiration because you completely turned your life around. And a lot of people actually are attracted to you even just as friends. There's a huge emphasis on this, you know. It's not always just romantic people. A lot of people, they want to be your friend. You have an amazing energy. A lot of people are always attracted to you just for unexplained reasons that they can't really comprehend. It's just about you presenting yourself and having this kind of aura that people want to talk to you. They don't even have to be romantically interested in you, but they just want to have a conversation with you. They want to get to know more about you. Some people are attracted to you and they don't know exactly why. You are changing norms. Now let's see, what can this person do in the present moment? Oh. Wow, so we have the Ace of Coins, Chariot, and Nine of Cups. So there seems to be like an unstable situation, something that you seem to give your energy to or lend your energy to, but it's growing in the wrong direction. Okay, it's not going the way you want it to go. So this has to make you realize you need to move forward. This is not going in a direction that you wanted it to go, and that's fine. You need to move forward with strength. And this will ultimately lead to emotional fulfillment, to you being content with what happens, because I feel like you've been giving your emotions away where they were not wanted. And as a result, you felt stripped of them, or you felt like you were losing yourself with something, or you felt underappreciated, and you have to realize you need to move on, okay? You need to move forward with where life is taking you, and take charge of your own life. Don't let it be controlled by outer circumstances. You have to be in the driver's seat. You have to tell the horses where to go. You have to signal it. I just want you to know that it's completely possible and is not too much to ask for you to have your wishes come true. Your deepest desires, you can make them come true when you work towards them. You being you, you're already changing a lot of people's views. And yeah, once again, a lot of people are attracted to you for reasons they cannot explain. Yeah, when they thought it wasn't even possible, okay? When they never considered being attracted to you, or maybe someone like you. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. I hope this reading was helpful or provided you with some insight. And yeah, if it was, let me know down below. And subscribe to the channel for more. And if you would like a personal reading, you'll also find a link to that in the description. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.